This is my play report for my Ironsworn solo campaign, Finding a Cure for Fara. Fara, the overseer of a village Lowstead, is sick. She suffers from a silent disease that no one can explain. Is it a normal illness? Has she been poisoned? Our hero Pemba is sent out to find a cure before the conflicts over the succession of Fara turn into open war. There is the suspicion that the competing village Longcrag has something to do with Fara's sickness, and Katja, Fara's daughter, who is very concerned about the settlement and her mother's well-being, asks Pemba, the village's Ironsworn, to find a cure and help her mother. You should visit the druid and healer Kalila in the forest nearby. Maybe she can help. Pemba travels 2 days to reach Kalina's small hut in the forests, but Kalina is nowhere to be seen. Upon further investigation, Pemba finds out that Kalina is not so helpful or friendly as she appeared to the villagers of Lowstead. She seems to be a member of a dark cult that want to leverage dark magic to increase their own powers. It's not clear which curses and spells Kalina has casted, but at least it seems that it's not related to necromancy, which is one of the greatest fears in the Ironlands. Pemba also finds out that the location of Kalina's hut was not chosen randomly. It lies on the crossing of 2 magical paths, and obviously she tried to manipulate these paths to influence her magical experiments. Some inscriptions tell Pemba that she is researching new curses for the cult she is following. Close by to Kalina's hut, Pemba discovers the entrance to some caverns, the Stonehill Caves. This entrance already bursts with magical energy, so Pemba dares to enter, searching for Kalina. As soon as he enters the cave, Pemba sees an underground lake, but he has no time to get accustomed to the darkness because he's immediately attacked by a marrow that rises from the lake. Being a well-trained swordmaster, Pemba ceases to defeat the monster and he delves deeper into the Stonehill Caverns. Diving deeper and deeper, Pemba feels that the magical energy he sensed at the entrance grows stronger and stronger, but something seems to be wrong. Through a stony passage, he reaches another big cave where he sees a pink glow that comes from the ground of that cave. Getting closer, the hero discovers pink crystals that seem to hold some kind of energy. Maybe this is the source of the magic he feels. The crystals are set up in the shape of a temple, but somehow the dimensions are distorted. Pemba is not able to remove any of the crystals, so he continues his path through the caves. In the next room, he feels a cold breeze, not knowing where it comes from this deep in the caves. But he has no time to think about it, as he is immediately attacked by a bone walker, an undead zombie-like creature. Once again, time to draw his trusted blade, and the fight rages on while the Bone Walker is attacking. Pemba ducks away and all of a sudden is behind the creature. With a swift move of his blade and a loud scream, he separates the upper from the lower body of the beast and it immediately falls dead to the ground. Going further, always guided and accompanied by his trusted hawk Serek, he finds a glimmer. This glimmer shows both of them the way out, but Pemba does not know if he arrived in the right timeline and if Kalina was there, as is still to come or can be found in the spheric elementary village of Raven Rock, a village that lies on another timely plane. When Pemba leaves the cave system, he finds himself in a small forest right at the gates of Raven Rock, a mysterious settlement people only whispered about. This village does not seem to exist in our plane of existence. Before entering the village, Pemba sends Sarek to find some food. That was a strong hit with a match, by the way, so he can resupply some of the goods that he has lost in the caves while fighting. Sarek also tells Pemba mentally that he found something else, so at a small clearing in the wood, Pemba is able to find another one of these crystals. This one is no longer glowing and seems to have used up all of its energy. Pemba picks it up and puts it in his pockets. Will Pemba find Kalina? And what is the source of all this evil? Is it in Raven Rock? And how will he get in? Stay tuned for the next session of Finding a Cure for Fara.